if you just had a claim scenario and now you're trying to figure out what's everybody's role in a post-claim scenario, we've got our claim specialist, Rick, here. Rick's a former adjuster from an insurance company. Now he works at the Kinney Insurance Agency and the Crowley Insurance Agency, and he's kind of one of our go-to experts on the matter. So, Rick, what is everybody's role post-claim?
Certainly. So, as you're going to find out soon, there's a lot of parties in the claim, and what we're going to do is just talk about the important ones. First is the role of us. We're the agent. So we are your direct communication line to first call that claimant. Our job here is to report the claim over to the company so that they can assign someone that's called an adjuster. An adjuster is the person who's the representative for the company that determines coverage and writes the checks. They're the ones that are going to be the main point of contact for the claim, and they're going to be the person that will be reaching out to you after we've submitted the claim. From there, we can run into a couple other parties.
Sure.
Let's look at an auto claim first.
Yep.
So with auto claims, it's very common for companies to send out what's called an appraiser. And because it also starts with A, it can often be confused with your adjuster.
Yep.
They are not the same. The appraiser's job is to do exactly what their name says. They're going out and just appraising the damage. They're trying to figure out what is the amount to repair this vehicle. And they are going to send that back to the adjuster, who has the authority to write the check.
Cool.
And on the property side, one of the other main parties that we will see is restoration companies and contractors.
Sure.
Because again, the whole point of a claim is to get you back to where you were before the damage. So a restoration company is a company that services emergency loss and repair. So if you have, for instance, a pipe that breaks and your basement floods, the restoration company is a company that you're going to call in. They'll come in, bring fans, dehumidifiers, take a couple days, dry stuff out, and get it back to a repairable state. And these guys are going to work with your adjuster to provide estimates, to provide the cost for their services. And then the other group is the contractors, and the contractors are the ones that are coming in. They're doing the repair work. And most adjusters are going to be asking for an estimate from the contractor. What's it going to cost for us to get back to where you were prior to that loss?
Right. Awesome. So let's say you're in an auto loss scenario, like let's say you were at fault in an accident or something like that. Obviously, there's usually another party that's involved with that. And, you've exchanged info, so they usually have your phone number and your insurance info and all that. Let's say somebody is like reaching out to you, has questions about things. So you're the insured, you're the person, the policy holder, right? And the person you hit is trying to contact you. What should you do?
You should always direct them to the adjuster. Again, the adjuster has the authority to make coverage determinations. They're the ones who have the ability to write the check for any of the damages. And they're the person who should be your representative to that other party. Exactly.
Yeah. You want to get them in touch with that adjuster. And if you don't have the adjuster's contact info or you misplaced it, the agency can help you get in touch with that and claim numbers and all that stuff. But if you have another party that's reaching out to you and with questions about a claim, always refer that to the adjuster.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Very good. And then what about in a home, scenario? Let's say you have a home claim and it's a liability related thing and there's another party involved. What would you do? Who, if they have questions or they're reaching out to, the policyholder, what should that policyholder do?
Yeah, same thing as the auto. You always want to defer to the adjusters. And one of the reasons is these guys are professionals. They are very well versed in policy language. They're very well versed in state law that pertains to any type of injury. And so the best thing that you can do to defend yourself is to get that party in contact with your adjuster. For all intents and purposes, that adjuster becomes your representative in a scenario like that.
Nice. All right. Very cool.